shifts, so I have to work morning, afternoon, night. I don't get to have weekends. I don't get to celebrate New Year or any special occasion, not even my birthday. So that was my life before. So imagine I'm working 6 days a week and sometimes no off in a week. Okay? So I was thinking I don't have enough time for myself. So how much more can I have more time for my family? So when I saw Usana, this really became like, wow, the solution to my current problem because I don't have a lot of time. So when I saw Usana, I really said, I'm going to do it because I don't want this to happen to my family. I want to own my time, to have more time for my husband and also my kids. And also what I love about Usana is being able to empower and inspire a lot of women out there who also were struggling like me with time and of course financially. So this business really now gave me the time freedom and the time and the freedom that I have with my kids.
Awesome. Yeah, I know, women really, we sometimes do not have time at all. So really being a momtrepreneur allows you to have like additional quality time with your kids. And it's so nice, I'm so envious, honestly. Okay, so over to you, Christine. All right. I see that you used to have you have a very fulfilling journey with Usana so far. And in fact, as I'm reading, you have $2 million club under your wing. Wow, that is impressive. Can you share with us, right? What were your key factors of consideration when you and your hubby started this Usana business?
All right, thanks, Cassandra. Usana was introduced to us last September 2011 by our friends Lawrence and Precious. We never really thought at first that this opportunity will change our lives. So we were starting our own family way back then. We had our full-time job. I was working as a recruitment consultant while my husband was working as an IT professional in an asset management bank. So we thought we're doing good until we realized that what will happen exactly if once we grow our family, like when we have our children, can we actually give them the good life that we're always imagining of? So that's the time that we started to look for other source of income. And my husband, being a business-minded individual, always thought of starting our own traditional business like restaurant. But I always discouraged him because before I had several experiences, not so good ones, and I don't want to experience that all over again. Okay, then we realized that we can actually focus on building our Usana business. Yes, this business is different. This is not just your ordinary traditional business. Here, you can start part-time or full-time. The startup cost is very minimal while the earning potential is very big. No big inventory needed and no space to rent. So that's how different it is. So after many years of hard work and building a team and continuous effort, I was able to resign from my full-time job and became a full-time mom, at the same time helping my husband building the Usana business. So how this became possible? Like, Usana has several ways of earning, and we can maximize on that. And apart from this, Usana was able to bring us to different places, and as well through the travel incentives for associates and members. So we were able to strengthen our bond as husband and wife. You know what I mean? Through the travel, through the many exciting activities and getaways from Usana. So, and I want to share with you something. This opportunity is all about changing lives. It happened to us, and yeah, we had friends that turned into business partners and family that also succeeded in this opportunity. After efforts and hard work in building their own team, they were able to soar high in this field. And now they are part of the most prestigious Usana $1 Million Club. So we don't need to be an expert here. Any background will do as long as you are willing to learn and apply those learnings in achieving, it will definitely help us in achieving success. So this is definitely a fair platform for everyone committed in achieving goals in their lives, like financial freedom.
Awesome. Yeah, it's true, right? When you get into business, obviously you are really looking forward to that great life. So I can see you are really enjoying your life. It's really giving you that freedom and the lifestyle. Awesome. Now over to you, Candy. All right. So I learned that you used to be a interior designer business owner. All right. And after the birth of your second child, all right, life made a very sharp turn that led you into some personal crisis. All right. Would you be able to share with us during that very difficult time what made you decide on Usana?
Hi everyone. Okay, one of the reasons that makes me consider the Usana business is because that the products worked on and benefited me. Before I was introduced to Usana, I was overweight at 75 kg due to my second pregnancy. So as well as my unhealthy and inactive lifestyle, I had my own business back then and was often very, very busy with my projects, and that I did not have time to care about my own well-being. So I also took for granted and thought to myself that I'm still young. So I was looking for ways and methods to lose weight, but all didn't work well for me. So I was reconnected with Helen and her mom, and they introduced me to NutriMilk. With that and a combination of an improved lifestyle of eating healthy and eating right, and also exercising regularly, I lost 16 kg within 4 months. Yeah. So many of my friends could barely recognize me. They were shocked of my transformation and started to ask what caused the positive change. I was really very happy with the result, and I felt strongly that this is a company that I should invest in, and that was why I started the Usana business. Yeah.
Awesome. 16 kg in like how long you mentioned?
4 months. In 4 months.
4 months. Oh my god, it's massive. All right. So I can see that the one of the core reason that made you change was really the product. So that was the tipping point, right? Awesome. All right. Next up to Belinda. All right. So Belinda, I knew you used to be working in the corporate world. All right. And after the birth of your baby girl, all right, you decided to do a change. And you used to be very reserved and shy. That's what I heard. All right. So have you ever thought that Usana was something for you? And what made you say yes to this business?
Well, actually, to be honest, I've never thought that I would embark on this Usana journey because I was trained in a very different field. And I used to think that talking to people can be really very scary. So I just started off as a consumer 8 years ago. But after being a consumer for just 6 months, my interest in the company actually grew when I experienced health improvements. So this is one experience which I never had before despite consuming other brands of supplements. So I remember that there was this instance where I was being presented with Dr. Myron Wen's vision the second time. So his vision goes like this: I dream of a world free from pain and suffering. I dream of a world free from diseases. The Usana family will be the healthiest family on earth. So after hearing this the second time, I was actually very touched. So because I never thought that there will be someone out there who is so big-hearted to care about the health of everyone. And also I've actually attended a number of Usana Asia Pacific convention and personally witnessed that whatever the company does is actually really in line with the founder's vision. So this further increases my trust and confidence in the company, and most importantly in the founder himself, because this proves that he is a true scientist and not purely a businessman like any other businesses out there. So he and his team really stresses a lot on the quality of Usana products. So hence the integrity plus my personal testimonial actually led me to have this great desire to embark in this Usana journey to share Dr. Myron Wen's vision in helping people around me regain health and beauty.
Super awesome. It's really amazing to hear all this enlightening, wide spectrum of different compelling reasons of the different entrepreneurs we have here in terms of deciding to choose Usana as a business. Also, it's really interesting. So so the audience know a little bit of your background and the reason why you guys chose the Usana business. Now, jumping into the real works of a entrepreneur. Now, the fact. All right. So juggling both business and family responsibility, we knew it's never easy. All right. And it can create a lot of mental stress and clutter. Now, so let's be real here. Okay. Can anyone share an experience, all right, to tell us, when you are trying to balance both two things together, how do you overcome it? Maybe Precious, would you want to start?
Okay, so honestly, it's not that very easy, especially during this pandemic. During the circuit breaker here in Singapore, we have to do home-based learning. So imagine we are a mother, a wife, an entrepreneur, and became a teacher to my two toddlers, which really requires a lot of patience and attention, of course, and time, right? So what we have to really do in order to get all things done, we really have to set a clear schedule. And what I do is to set a clear expectation to communicate well with our kids, set the expectation for them. So when you're working, they don't feel like you ignore them. So like today, I already told them 7:30, 7 o'clock, mommy has a meeting. So we will play now. So I already spent time with them earlier in the afternoon. We played, and I made an activity for them to play together so that they won't get bored, and so that I can do my work. So that's how I do it, to really set a good expectation for the kids, communicate with them your schedule, and set a clear schedule for every activity that you have. Yeah, you should set a very clear boundary. Yeah, so that you won't get confused. Because it's actually challenging to shift, like now you're a mom and then suddenly you're a leader. So you really have to set a clear boundary and expectation in order for you to perform well in every aspect of your life. Yeah.
Wow. So we hear that very clearly. She repeated the words many times. So it's really setting clear boundary. Awesome. Now, how about you, Christine?
Yeah, you're right, Cassandra. It's really, really tough to juggle both family and business. But the good news is it is really possible and at the same time doable. Okay, like during these times that Singapore is under circuit breaker and most countries are under quarantine. Okay? And so we need to stay at home. Then it became tougher for us as parents and as an entrepreneur. But definitely there's always a solution. So I will share with you my practices since HBL, our home-based learning, began in Singapore. So when there are instances that I need to attend to my son's home-based learning online and attending an online business meeting at the same time, so what will I do? I will set up my son's activity online first and choose those activities that needs less of my supervision. Like for example, reading storybooks, watching learning videos, and even exercise. So I will let them do that. Then I will go to my Zoom or online presentation or online meeting. Then once I'm done, I will go back to my kid and assist him. So my life for the past few weeks has been always like that. And when it comes to scheduling online meetings with our business partners, okay, I try to make it a point, and it's always best for me to schedule it during in the afternoon, like 3 to 6 p.m. when my kids are already taking a nap or otherwise they're busy playing, so they will not disturb me. So I'll try to avoid scheduling meeting with my business partners in the morning or till lunchtime, because that's my dedicated time with my whole family. So of course, whatever, there's nothing wrong in asking for help. Whatever works for you, then you stick with that.
Awesome. So you guys heard there's going to be like a golden period. So the perfect time they were talking about, it's between 3 to 6 p.m. All right. So on to the next question. So I know we experience this a lot, like 24 hours a day is sometimes just never enough. So I'm just curious, how do you guys do to make sure that you don't miss out on any social media content management? Yep, anyone can pick up the question. Christine?
For social media, when it comes to social media, for me, it's an essential part of our business, what we're doing right now. What I'm doing is that I have this peak hour for posting. Like I usually post during lunchtime or dinner time or a few minutes after that. So many can see and check out my post. Okay, because they're not too busy at work or doing something else. They are on their social media. Okay, so I try to avoid posting in the middle of the night because lesser viewers, unless I want to post it so as not to forget it the following day. And when it comes to social media postings, my postings are pretty much a variation of few details like that of my family, my kids, my spiritual, my hobbies, and business. So it will not be boring.
How about Candy?
Oh, okay. So actually before the circuit breaker period, I'm very active on my social media and I will post content daily. So due to the current situation of coping with home-based learning and also attending to increase of inquiry of home health-related matter, I still try to post on my social media every other day. So this is what I usually do. I will post my content and choose a suitable photo one day before. So usually is after my kids have slept, because that is the quietest time for me. I mean, for all the mommy, right? So drafting content can be time consuming and also need creativity too. So currently, I schedule my posts between 10 to 11 a.m. As this is the common time that my followers will be taking a break or they will be like checking on their mobile phones. Yep.
How about Belinda? Just curious, do you all do stories? I know a lot of people use stories. Belinda?
So for me, right, I don't tend to use story that often, but normally I will try to post on my social media at least 2 to 3 times a week. And for the content, like what Candy have done, I will also usually prepare the content beforehand, because content creation can be really time consuming and you need to have the inspiration to know what to write. So normally I will work on my content like after 10 p.m. when my daughter is asleep. So sometimes I will be done in an hour and then I will just post it right away. But sometimes I will need to be I will need to take at least about 2 hours because of the need to choose a proper photo and so on. I will take about 2 hours and then that is when I will leave the posting till the next morning.
I see. So we learn different techniques in terms of how you make sure that you schedule your social media posting so that you don't miss out on timeline. Now, over to the next question. Having to spend quality time with your family is important. We all know that, right? So, but again, having to put bread on the table is equally important. And as a parent myself, I know it's really hard to balance both of that. All right. So I'm very curious, Precious. Can you share with us how do you prioritize your Usana business on a typical week?
So for me, I treat Usana like one of my babies. Okay? My children, my 2 kids are very important, of course, are very precious to me. And so is my Usana business. Why? Of course, as a mother, I would like to provide the best for my kids. I want to send them to the best school, provide for them the best learning enrichment in music, sports, in anything. I really want the best for them. So I need resources to provide for them. And I've seen Usana as the way to really provide for my kids. So I really prioritize Usana as well. Why? If I grow my Usana business, then I will be able to provide well for my family. So my weeks starts every Sunday. So Sunday is the week one. I always start my week with the Lord. So in the morning, we have a worship time. And after that, we have time with the kids, studying about the Bible. And after afternoon, I will start my week with my leaders already, Sunday, so that the whole week will be productive. So the whole team will have a direction on what they need, what we're going to do for the whole week, and to help them with their challenges and to help our team also achieve their goals. So 5 o'clock on Sunday, we set a meeting with our team, and the whole week, we have different schedules set already for presentation with our team. So I leverage on the schedule for the presentation, for the training, for our team, with our team. So the good thing about Usana is that we don't do it alone. This is not an alone ranger. We are all Power Rangers because we work together as a team. So I prioritize schedule, and then I also have schedule for my kids. The best thing about Usana is you don't have to have holidays on Saturday, on Sunday. You can actually declare your own holiday. Let's say when I look at my schedule, there are not much appointment on Friday, not much training. I can declare it as a holiday to spend with my kids. That's the beauty of this business, because you can really be flexible and you can really own your time. Yes.
Awesome. Christine, how about you?
So for me, I'm in the same team as Precious. So we are leveraging on the team's activities, and we're very, very thankful for our team. So apart from that, I always make it a point to give time to those associates or business partners that needs more attention and focus when it comes to business dealings, goal settings, and other areas where I can assist them. I treat them as a baby, like Precious says. I treat them as my babies. So those new business partners that need guidance, I give more time.
Okay, so more time. So in a typical week, she also put time for newbies. Yeah.
So for me, right, weekdays morning from 8 to 11 a.m. is the time for my daughter. So she is 5 this year, and I want to stick to her school routine, so that when the school reopen, her adjustment will be minimal. So after lunch with my kids, I will start to do my prospecting and also follow-ups. So every Tuesday is my own team meeting, and we have also 3 others meeting and training within the week with our bigger Usana family. So every Saturday morning, I will have a team bonding workout session together. So this is to encourage everyone to stay fit and have a fun time while still staying at home. Yeah.
Interesting workout session. I would like to join one of them. How about you, Belinda?
So for me, because I'm back to work right now, so normally I will have my schedule for the week planned out in advance, because I have to juggle between my work meetings and my Usana business, my family, and as well as my daughter's preschool activities. So on Monday to Friday, late afternoon is usually my work time. But I will leave the evenings on Monday and Wednesday for my Usana business, because these are the times where we have our team trainings. And because my team originates from Australia, so I will also leverage on my team global activities on Friday evenings and Saturday. So Saturday, the full day. So other than that, I am a person with a great passion in skincare. So before this circuit breaker, I used to host celebrity parties at least 2 to 3 times a month to share skincare knowledge to people around me. So during those times when I need to work on my Usana business, I will normally discuss with my family beforehand. And we have come to a practice such that when I need to work on my Usana business, either my mom or my hubby will help me out in looking after my daughter.
So lucky you. So you have your husband to help you out, huh? Super
Yes,
awesome.
that's
So I can see that all our 4 entrepreneurs are very organized. I see that you have very designated time within your typical week that you really set aside for Usana. Awesome. So just very curious. Do you guys have me time? Because you guys seem so busy. Me time. Do you guys have me time?
Yes.
It's important, All right. So
When the
you know,
boss are asleep.
or when the
My
kids
bosses
are
at home are asleep.
awesome, you can do your mask. That's me
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So now to the last question. We all know that it's never easy being an entrepreneur, right? Right? We all know, right? And we also, and that's the reason why we have this amazing conversation with all of you, so that you guys give support to mummies out there who are probably struggling. All right. So as a finale question, all right, to all our panelists of inspiring entrepreneurs, with you, coming from you, what is your personal golden word of advice or motivation to the audience out there so that they can become a more effective entrepreneur, as well as a better version of themselves? Precious.
Okay, so being a woman, being a mother, entrepreneur, we wanted to be strong, right? We wanted to be strong ourselves so that our kids can look up to us to be strong. But actually, in this business, for me, what I realized in my 8 years plus in this business is no matter how good you think you are, it's still okay to ask help from other people. Like, for me, even if I'm already a leader of our team, so I would really recognize what are my weaknesses, areas of improvement, and I would really advise all of you to seek for a mentor. Yeah, having a mentor in this business is very important in order to guide you and help you really grow. Yeah, so find a mentor, and don't worry, you don't need to be great to start. You have to start to be great.
Christine.
Yeah, for me, if we are both a mother and an entrepreneur, striking the right balance between the two is always an art. So we should learn how to work together with family and friends rather than keeping business and family life separate. So the great thing here in Usana, we are dealing with healthy lifestyle and nutrition. So it's a must. It's a must for us to practice it and involve our families to our business. In the same way, there are thousands of resources from entrepreneurs out there, but none of them will ever be as reliable as you. Okay? You started this journey. Okay? And you should always be working according to your own rules. So just be strong. Be flexible, be brave and bold, okay? Be present and always remember why you started, okay? So our fear of failing most of the time prevents us from doing anything. So if we don't do anything, of course, nothing will happen, right? So as mompreneurs, we should always think of failure as a learning experience. So don't be too harsh on yourself. Just jump in and just do it.
Oh my God, I can feel so much love there. Yes, I think it's so true, right? Failure is just a lesson, and really, just do it. All right, have confidence. I love that so much. Candy?
Okay, so being a parent is often challenging, and I am a single mom with 2 kids, so things can be even tougher. I always wanted the best for them and work hard to provide a conducive environment for their growth. So spending more quality times with them and be there for their different stages of life are my joy. So there's a saying that we make time for people and things that matter. My kids matter the most to me, and this is why I am so motivated and disciplined to invest in things that will impact their life for good. So my dear mummies, find your reason and be motivated.
Wow, it's true. It's true. Mommy, it's really just a amazing figure. They really want the best for the kids, and I can feel it when you say that. Belinda, over to you.
So for me, I think being a woman and especially a mother, we generally have many hats to wear. So for example, we need to be a daughter to our parents. a wife to our hubby, and a mother to our children. And it is usually our role to make sure that our family needs are well taken care of. So while this is one of our priority, there will sure be instances in some point of our life where we have the desire to do things that we want to do for ourselves. So for example, like doing a career or embarking on a new business journey, so that we can also help to contribute to the family financially. And when we become a mother, it doesn't mean that we have to give up on our own personal development. This is usually the kind of dilemma that we face as mothers, and it can be very stressful that it can get on our nerves sometimes. But always remember, it is very important to have the confidence in yourself and be at peace. So once you have this confidence, you will be able to achieve a clear state of mind and be able to deal with everything that is in your hand.
So true, Belinda. I really just need to add, really never give up on yourself. Okay, personal development is so important because I've seen so many ladies who, in fact, being a mom, they have an amazing career, they have businesses, side income, and they have fantastic life, and sometimes, they even look prettier and glowing every single day, so never give up, really know your true value and really strive for that. So, ladies, thank you so much for joining us. It's amazing to have all our panelists here to share with us, and it's a great pleasure, to have all of you. So, audience, I hope you guys enjoy the session as much as I do, and if you like the session and wish to have more sessions like this, please type in the chat box so that we know, all right? Until then, all right, we hope you guys stay positive and beautiful in your own way, all right? Good night, guys, and goodbye. Thank you, entrepreneurs. Thank you, Usana leaders. Goodbye.